Hi everyone, it's me Nikki here with my spring cleaning prep, and I want to share with you how I prepare to spring clean my home every year. I hope you will sit back and enjoy. Thank you. Hi everyone, it's me Nikki here. I hope you all are having a wonderful week as always. I tell you, I have been a little bit under the weather, so please bear with me. I caught that nasty cold or whatever that thing was going around, but it got me good. I'm still I'm trying to recover here. But you know, I have been laying in the bed and all weekend I didn't really do anything, and I started to feel worse. So I said today I'm getting up, getting out, running errands, doing everything I have to do to kind of get up and get moving, and hopefully that'll make me start feeling a little better. Because you know, sometimes when you stay in the bed, you know, you start feeling worse than if you get up and get dressed and you know just move around a bit. So, which I am feeling better today, but I'm still fighting this little bug here that I have. But I want to first, before I go into my whole spring cleaning spiel, I want to say thank you to everybody for all the beautiful birthday wishes. I want to thank everyone who sent a birthday card to my P.O. box. That was so exciting and unexpected. I loved it. You totally made my day. And I want to say congratulations to our giveaway winner, Christmas Everyday 01. I'm excited to hear all the things that you are going to be doing with your new label machine, and hopefully it'll be to you really soon. And I had an absolutely wonderful birthday. You know, it's just beautiful. So I want to move into now telling you what this video is going to be about, which you already know. Spring cleaning. You know, we're at that season now. I mean, it's now mid-February, so you know, it's time in about 2 weeks to kick off spring cleaning. And what I do is I actually had a system set up that I set up a couple years ago, and it's really been working well for me. So I really was excited to do this video to show this to you in case, you know, possibly it may interest you to do in your home. It really would work great if you have families, because my thought process, and I've always had this where with me and my husband, is that, you know, spring cleaning totally is a family equal opportunity experience. So we all participate in, me and my husband, when I say that, that's my family, me and my husband, we participate in all of the responsibilities that go into spring cleaning. I do have a very structured kind of plan when it comes to my spring cleaning. If you don't know already, you know, I like to plan things out and have things ready to go. And I like to set up systems in my home so that I don't have to reinvent the wheel every year. I like things to be so that I know what I have to do. I go to it, I just put it out, and I do it, because to me it cuts so much on my stress. You know, I think when you plan things out, you just eliminate so much stress, and you also you're setting up your household. I like for my home to have a setup. You know, just like when you go in a job at work, you know, you have systems in place to allow your job to function properly. You know, I think your home is like that. You have to have systems in place so that you can function properly, so that it runs smoothly and things like that. So today we're going to talk about my spring cleaning system. And usually what I do, and let me show it to you first. This is actually my spring cleaning system. It's just a little box here, and it contains everything for our items for spring cleaning. And what I'm going to do is turn the camera around, and I'm going to take you through so that I can really tell you about it and kind of show you my process of how it works for us. And you know, if you have any questions afterwards, please let me know. Also on my blog, I'm going to put a detailed sheet listing specifically everything that I do in each room to give you more specifics to look at, and you can also print it and use it for your template if you choose to. And you could, as I take you through, you see more about it. But basically what happens is, this is my spring cleaning box, and it contains everything that has to be done to complete our spring cleaning. And we look at spring cleaning as an annual cleaning for our home. We call it our home's annual spa treatment, because it's like we give our home a spa treatment. You know, if you watch my video, Organizational Tips to Work It, I believe that was, I went and talked about how I have my routine cleaning, where I have things that have to be done daily, things that have to be done weekly, and things that have to be done monthly. And so spring cleaning is like the things that have to be done annually. And so that's how we look at it, basically. And so with this is basically a box that I keep in my entryway, my little table or cabinet in my entryway. I keep it in a drawer in there. And then when it hits 1st of March, sometimes I try to sneak it in a little bit before March, like the end of February. I take this out and I sit it on top of the entryway table. That way me and my husband see it every day because we go to that table every day. We pass it all day long, and so we see that it's spring cleaning time, and we pick something every day, a minimum of one thing, but a lot of times you do more than one because you'll see as I think through it, it's not that tedious. But and it sits out for the whole spring cleaning season, or whole spring cleaning season. And we basically break down our spring cleaning into kind of 2 categories. One is pre-pollen and the other one is post-pollen. We live in Charleston, South Carolina, and we get our fair share of pollen. And it usually kicks off, I want to say, around mid-March is when we start really seeing a flow of it. And so what we do then is, I call that my pre-pollen kind of season. And so that's when we work on all our spring cleaning inside the house. While the pollen's out and everything. Now, usually around the end of February, because the weather in Charleston is pretty nice, I'm going to say mostly year-round. And so I'll open my windows around the end of February. I'll start every day just opening the windows so the house can kind of just get some flow and air from it being closed up from the winter and things like that. And then what I do is around the, maybe the 3rd, 4th, 5th of March, I'll stop opening the windows because that's when I start seeing the creeping of the pollen. And then we do our internal, inside the house spring cleaning. Now, once the pollen has cleared out, that's post-pollen, we do our outside. That's when we go clean the patio and do all that kind of stuff once the pollen has dropped and done its thing. Because it doesn't make sense to do it beforehand, because then the pollen comes and you're having to do double work, or it just, it ruins everything outside. So, so that's what we do. We break it up basically into 2 categories, pre and post-pollen times. Okay, so what I want to do now is I'm going to turn the camera around. I'm going to take you through the box and kind of show you our system. So I hope you will enjoy. If you have any questions, please let me know. You can put a comment below or send me an email at AtHomeWithNikki at gmail.com. Check out the blog if you want more details about specifically things that I do to complete the spring cleaning. And again, this is we're equal opportunity household when it comes to spring cleaning. Everybody participates. It's just a joint venture. We make it competitive, and it's really just a good little system here. I'm happy with it, And to go back to what I was saying, I believe in your home, you want to set up systems to help your home run efficiently. Take the time to set up systems, just like in your job. Your employer has systems in place so that everything runs smoothly. You need to do that in your home. If you take the time to do that, oh my gosh, you take so much stress off yourself. You don't feel like every year, okay, what are we going to do for spring cleaning? Or you just start jumping in and tearing down things and ripping out closets and this and that, and have a mess, and you really are not really being as productive as you possibly can and getting everything done. With this system here, we get everything done as far as our annual maintenance for our home. So that's the beautiful thing about it. So again, I'm just a planner. I like to plan out things so that, it works for me. And I'm not saying this is going to work for everybody. It may not. I just want to share my process with you in case it's something that you possibly could use. So I'm going to stop talking because I'm getting bad at just rambling on. I'm going to stop talking, and I'm going to introduce you to my spring cleaning box. I hope you will enjoy. Okay, so you all have seen this area before. This is my entryway as you walk into my house, and here's the entryway table. And so this is the actual table that the spring cleaning box sits on for spring cleaning season, which for us is the beginning of March to mid-April. And so I'll sit the box out the beginning of March, and I keep it in this drawer here. And this is my little entryway table drawer, and it's not organized the way it's going to end up. It's in my project binder to do. I just have not gotten around to doing it yet, but it's in the works. It's going to work out. But basically, I just keep right now umbrellas in there and shopping bags and little note pads here. We keep our keys in here. And this spring cleaning box stays in here. So you'll probably get a video in the future when I organize that and get it all nice and functional and pretty and all that kind of stuff. But for now, this is how it is. And so basically, the box is right here, and I just, like I said, I store it here all year. And then when 1st of March comes, and sometimes I try to sneak it in like late February, and I'll, pull the box out and I'll just sit it on top of the table. That way, both my husband and I will see it every day because we walk by this table every day, all day. And so we know that it's spring cleaning time, and we know that our responsibilities are to pull from the box frequently, a minimum of once a day. And do at least one item per day during spring cleaning season. And I am going to take you up close and personal through the box to kind of show you how it's set up and how it works. But this is where it sits, and it's kind of not in the way. It doesn't bother me sitting there for a month and a half. It works fine. And again, it's the purpose of it sitting right there in the entryway is so that it is a reminder for us to stay on top of it. And it works, So now I'm going to take you into, okay, so here is that famous green spring clean box. Of course, I fell in love with this box when I saw it. I got it a couple years back at actually I got it online at it's called cjanework.com, www.cjanework.com. It's like an office supply store, and I like to get things there on occasion because they have the cutest little office supplies and things like that. Sometimes they can be a bit pricey, but sometimes you can find deals on things. But I got this box from them, and it was really a durable box. It's by the Semicolon line, and I thought it would be perfect because it's not so overwhelming. It's actually a business card box, and I wanted something that I could just store away easy, and it works perfect, and it houses everything to complete our spring cleaning. Don't get overwhelmed by looking at that, but that is everything for our spring cleaning. Once we're finished, our whole house is shined and done for the year as far as our annual cleaning. And it looks like a lot, but it actually, once you get in it, we whiz through it. It actually is a very smooth process for us. And basically, I have it in categories on the yellow tabs here by area. So the first one here is downstairs. The next area would upstairs. The next area would be miscellaneous, and I'll tell you a little bit about that. And then the other one would be outdoors, and then completed. All of the ones that we've projects that we've completed will go, as we complete them, we put them behind the completed tab. And so then the green tabs are broken down even further by the sections by each room. So these are all the rooms that are downstairs listed here, and then you go behind, and after the other yellow tab is all the rooms that are upstairs, and so on and so on. And then behind the room tabs are actually the cards with all the responsibilities or all the spring cleaning items that we have to do for that room. And I did all laminated cards. I love this because I don't have to reinvent no list every year, no figuring out what to do. It's already done. These cards will last me years and years and years, and have. I use this every year, so basically I pull out the cards, and this is everything I have to do in the foyer. And it looks like a lot of cards, but all of this basically takes me probably about an hour and a half to do, if that. And it's so rewarding because you whip through these cards, and then you can just put them all in your completed section, and you feel so accomplished. It really makes you feel like you've accomplished a lot. So at the end of the spring cleaning, we always feel great because it's like that whole box, we've done everything in that box, and it's like our house is feeling good, and we feel very accomplished. And so then once I do everything there, I'll pull out the next room, and you can work from any room. You don't have to just work in order, depending on what I feel like doing for the day. Now, that's all the stuff from my office, like purge your old documents, and we only keep like utility bills and things like that for 12 months. So then I'll go in the file cabinet and pull anything older than that out, and then, just the different stuff, purge manuals, like, any outdated equipment we don't have anymore. I'll get those out of our manual organization system there and purge those. And so basically doing the paperwork clean out in the office, and, cleaning the rug in the office and windows in the office. So everything that is to be done in that office for the annual spring cleaning is on this card. So as I do them again, I would just pull the card, put it in the back of the box at the completed section. So again, depending on what day, you don't have to choose any room on a certain day, but, just whatever you choose, that's what you feel like doing, then that's what you choose. I may feel like working from the back of the box upstairs in the bedroom, then that is what I choose that day. Just long as once I complete it, I put it in the back under completed, and I'm good to go. This is such a great system for families, because you can put this box out and have all responsibilities, and every day is just a requirement that every family member come and do at least a minimum of one card per day, or whatever the case may be. And it keeps kids focused. They feel like they've accomplished things, and it just it's really a great system for a family setup as far as getting your spring cleaning done. And it keeps everybody accountable. We even get competitive sometimes, like we'll make a contest, whoever does the most responsible, completes the most cards can go get a massage from the spa or whatever. So, sometimes we do, and me and my husband, we can get competitive about things like that. So, it's a way to make it fun, and you can do that with the family. It's really just an easy system, and like I say, you're not reinventing the wheel. And then I have these little clamps here, and I've done a tutorial on how to make these, and I'll put that in the description box below. But these little clamps, basically once we complete a whole section, what I do is I take the clamp off and I just clamp it onto that. I clamp it onto that card. And I'm clamping it on the wrong card here. I'm sorry. I clamp it onto the actual yellow little tab there. But you just clamp it on there, and then that whole section is done. So once I clamp it on, I'll know that all downstairs is done. And when we look in the box, we know that we've accomplished cleaning all downstairs for spring cleaning. And it's kind of the only reason for these clamps is just to kind of give us kind of a immediate reward system as we're going through the spring cleaning process. If you do this, you don't necessarily have to do the completed part because you're going to be putting your cards in the completed section. But for us, we just like having that kind of extra thing saying, oh, that total room is complete. And then also it helps me start putting the cards back in order for next year. So, once we finish a whole section, I'll usually go ahead and put those cards back in order and then know that we're completely done with that section and moving on. And so then I just basically keep those little things stored in the back there. So, the handy. And then here's the laminated of all our cleaning supplies. So I made it this card size so I could throw in my wallet when I go through the store. So only thing, before March 1st, I know that I need to have all these items in my home because these are all the items that we will need to spring clean. Most of them I already have in my home. It's things that I keep on a daily basis anyway, but there's, some things that, I just need to make sure that we have the filters and make sure that we have the batteries for the fire alarms and things like that. So it's just everything on those lists, front and back. I just need to make sure that we have a stocked in the house. So that's all the cleaning supplies to complete all these things in the box. And so again, I'm not having to create a shopping list every year. It's already done for me. So that's what I mean about making systems for your home. Once I do it, it's done. I'm just sitting it on the table and we're rolling. So, it really, really, really is a, it takes so much stress of planning in that every year. We don't have to plan every year. Everything's already planned out year after year after year after year. And and I'm pulling out the garage here. But, we also have the miscellaneous section. What I want to show you real quick to let you know what miscellaneous means. But it's just like things like the miscellaneous areas, like the linen closet, cleaning the attic. And the attic we usually take as a Saturday thing and jump in there together just to purge some things. Cleaning the carpets. We usually do the carpets. We only have carpet upstairs. So that's why that's in miscellaneous, because it's kind of like a central area. Change all the filters, which we do that more than once a year. We do that regularly, but we do it at spring cleaning also. Cleaning the vacuum, I'm basically taking my vacuum apart and cleaning all the crevices and everywhere, just really cleaning a deep cleaning on it. And then fireplace service. We don't do this in the spring. Typically, we have it in the spring cleaning thing because it is an annual duty, but it's done right before winter kicks off because I like to have it serviced right before we start using it just to make sure everything's cleared out. So we have the guy come out right before winter to service that. And so that really, it's in the spring cleaning because it is an annual duty, but it's already been done for this actual physical year. So we don't have to worry about that. Along with medicine cabinet, making sure that we check all the medicine to make sure they haven't expired and cleared those out, in which those are kept in the linen closet. So that's also in miscellaneous. And get the air conditioned service. We always do that in the spring. We have them come out and service it so that once the summer kicks off and spring kicks off, we don't have any problems with the air conditioners. It's serviced and it's ready to roll. And so those are all under miscellaneous things. And so just wanted to kind of show you, because it said miscellaneous, just kind of it didn't clarify itself. But again, the cards that are downstairs, you'll notice that they're just yellow and they have a green little trim on them. And then the cards upstairs have more of a decorative trim. And the reason why I did them in two different so they look differently. So it helps me when I go to organize the cards back kind of after we finish our spring cleaning, so that I know all those cards that have that design are for upstairs and all the other ones are for downstairs. So it helps me easily sort the cards back in order, because sometimes when we put them in the completed in the back, sometimes we may put them not so in great order, but it's really simple to kind of get it back on order and get the box ready for the next following year. So it's just really, it's so simple, you guys. I hope it doesn't look convoluted because it truly isn't. It's just it's a system that I took time to set up, and now it really makes our spring cleaning run so very, very smoothly. And so, just basically with, your kids and everything, if you also wanted to have it where they're, they did certain things, you could say like kids task or anything so that you can make them kid appropriate. If you have teenagers, oh my goodness, how awesome would this be? To set, hey, every day someone has to do, one or two cards a day during, this month and a half. So, it's on the entryway. Make sure you pick it. And also what you can do is you can have everybody have their own color sticker. And as they do it, they can put their color sticker on the back, identify that they completed that task before they put it in the completed section. That way, when you guys finish all of the spring cleaning tasks, you can pull the cards out and everybody can pull their cards, and whoever has the most gets a prize or gets a special treatment, or whatever you guys as a family decide what it's going to be. But it's a great reward system, and it's kind of fun friendly competition with families, and it keeps everybody motivated to move through the cards and be aggressive about getting through the spring cleaning task. And so each year you just, you add another sticker, because the card's big enough to fit several stickers, just a little round, different colored dots. Give everybody a color, and that's their color for the year. And then they just, put it on the back when they complete that task, and put it in the completed section, and there you go. And I think especially for teenagers and kids, it's very motivating. Even for me and my husband, it's it's a very motivating system, and it kind of just it kind of makes spring cleaning fun. And I don't have to create checklist every year or do all that. It's already set up. So it really, really, really has been working out great for us over the years. I am so happy that I have this system. I don't see myself, ever going away from this spring cleaning system here. It just really has been working out great for me and my husband. So, but again, like I said, we have outdoor duties and indoor duties, and so and actually that shampoo stairs, that card is an old card that needs to be taken out, because I have under miscellaneous shampoo carpets in this house here, and so we just shampoo all the upstairs carpets throughout the house. So it just goes there. And so basically it's just very neat system. And then also I have cards for under the section of outdoors, and we everything that has to be done outdoors once it's post pollen season. It's still all in this box. I also have a section for our cars, for us to do our maintenance, annual maintenance on our cars, and that's when we do all the it's typically time for oil changes. We shampoo the carpets on the inside of the cars and do all that. But again, everything is neatly in here. I close off the box, and it's a neat way. It's not overwhelming. It's a nice size box, and it just really works so great for us. We really have been happy with this system. It stores away great. And the rewarding thing about it is once mid-April gets here, we've done everything in that box, and our whole house is feeling good. We don't feel overwhelmed because we're not like spending a whole week just like killing ourselves trying to really spring clean the house, and it's just like a whole big project. This way it doesn't really feel like it's just like a big project. It's just something that is in our routine for a month and a half out of the year. This is our routine from 1st of March to the mid-April. And, we know it as our routine. It's kind of fun because it kind of puts a little spin on your daily family, because even with your family, you get to your routine things, and this kind of breaks up the routine a little bit. I still do my normal cleaning, but that's just the normal, but this just kind of breaks it up a little bit and makes it fun. So I hope you have enjoyed, and I hope it's helpful.